So today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my tattoos and what they represent. Each one of my tattoos has always been, ever since I decided to get one, I've decided, like, you know what, if I'm going to get tattoos, they're going to represent me and something to do with my life. So, let's start with number one. You ready? So, on this one, I got when I was probably about maybe 15, 16 years old. I had been hanging out with one of my buddies. Got together with him and decided to get a tattoo because one of my buddies was getting a tattoo done. I asked my buddy, I was like, what would it take for me to get a tattoo? He's like, what do you want? I was like, I want a cross. He's like, where do you want it? Me being young and dumb, I said, on my hand. Now, me personally, I like crosses, and I just like the design of a cross. So I wound up with that one. Yes, I will admit my mama beat the living daylights out of me for it, and my granny did too. But like I said, I was young and dumb. We learned. Well, I turned 18 years old. That one right there. Let me get a better picture for you. Yeah, it's a cross, as you can see, with a tribal, and it's got the rebel flag in it. Like I said, I like crosses. The rebel flag part was kind of a surprising for it because I was just going to get it colored in black. But all in all, with the rebel flag, I was like, rebel flag, it represents something. I'm all about my heritage. You know, I was told one time I had a family member who has fought. So I got it. It had a rebel flag in it. I was like, you know what? It represents me. I had family that's has fought and died in the Civil War. So that's why I got that one. This one, last name, I was actually hanging out with a buddy, and he done it. Well, he kind of messed on it. So my stepdad's nephew decided that he's like, dude, that tattoo's all out of whack. Let me hook you up. And that's how that one turned out. He done a better job than the other guy did. I got a set of praying hands. Don't know if you can don't know if you can see it or not, but the praying hands, I got it on her and my dad. My dad passed away when I was a month from being 2 years old. He died October 1993. It's a set of praying hands with a ribbon wrapped around them, and it says Dad and the date that he died in Old English. My back piece, there's a tribal that goes from one shoulder to the other. I can't really show you because I can't bend my arms that far back, obviously. But no, my whole entire back piece is just it's gonna be a memorial. I got that on one side. I'm gonna get another set for my mom when she passes, and then my last name's gonna go across my back, and that one's gonna eventually get covered up. But as I started to get tattoos, I just decided every tattoo I get is gonna represent me, something to do with me. You know, I mean, it's gonna be foolish to go out here and just get a design of something that's not even worth meaning. So, yeah. Now I have one on my side that you normally won't see nobody ever get. I can tell you right now, I'm not ashamed of it, but I got it because this person inspires me. it kind of helps me go along with my career I'm pursuing. Anytime I have doubt with my manager, I'm just in doubt. It's like, okay, I don't know about this. There she is, as you can tell. Britney Spears, she's just my inspiration. She's who I look up to. She's actually impacted my life when I was a little kid. This is gonna sound weird, but nobody's gonna truly understand why I like Britney Spears' music so much, or anything, or why I like Britney Spears. Period. One thing I can say is though is, her music calms me down. I could be in a bad mood. I could write in my journal, and it's just like if I'm listening to Britney Spears, it's actually like she's actually speaking to me through her song, saying, hey, look, our ups and downs. We all have our rough days, our good days, our bad days. Don't let it beat you up. I calm down. I get in a better mood. But another thing about my tattoo with that one is no matter what I think, if I'm thinking, I don't think, no, I just can't do this. I just looked down at that tattoo and I was like, okay, she's my motivation. Just look down, look down, look down, look down, and I just look at the tattoo and I was like, okay, Johnny, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. I mean, everything I do is all Britney Spears. I skate to Britney Spears, I chill to Britney Spears, I write to Britney Spears. When I write my journal, I'm listening to Britney Spears. I sing to Britney Spears, act to Britney Spears. Everything I do is just, is all around Britney Spears. When I'm at work, having a bad day, people at my work, Britney Spears because they know Britney Spears can calm me down. Britney Spears, I don't know, she just, like I said, it's hard to explain. Nobody's gonna ever understand. The only thing that truly actually knows is what's in my journal slash diary, if you want to call it that. Um, you know, I would meet Britney. I just want to walk up to her and be like, hey, Brittany, I just got one thing I want to say to you. I wanted to thank you for everything you have done. You have truly impacted my life with your songs. Your songs just get to me in a way that some people can't even do. I would tell her that she inspires me. She's my inspiration or role model or whatever. I just would like to personally thank her is all I'm saying. Let's get on. Yeah, I know smoking's bad. Funny story is I'm trying to quit, but I'm not having no success with it yet. But got a plan for it. But anyways, let's get back on topic. My manager, my manager, she's my world. She's my best friend. She's my homie. She's my she's my world. She's the most wonderfulest. She's the most wonderful, beautiful person a guy could meet. I asked her to be my manager throughout this career. She agreed to it. And me and her has been working together, and we're actually making some accomplishments. I ain't gonna lie. A few things I gotta work on. She has to work on. But I love her to death. She's my world. Sammy is actually, She's actually like me. We're learning as we go. It's just like, it's like John Michael Montgomery song. I used to love this song to listen to. He says, life's a dance, you learn as you go. You learn from your mistakes, you work on it, with the career I'm doing, practice, 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 practice. But Sammy, she is totally different than most girls I've dated. Sammy has always been there for me. She's always been a true friend. She's one of them people that I feel like if I need somebody to talk to on the phone, I could call 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, wake her up. Might get cussed at a little bit, but I love her to death. Cussing don't bother me. I mean, come on, someone calls me, I'll be looking at them like, what the hell are you doing calling me this late? It better be important. Sammy, I love you, girl. Come on, you gotta admit, we know each other too well. I would, same as you. I call her Shorty, she calls me Jay. We love our nicknames. I mean, that's the nicknames we gave each other. We've stuck with it throughout life. But, like I said, though, Sammy, she's my manager. She's learning. I'm learning. This is pretty hard, I'll admit. I've always said, if you have a dream, don't hold back. Pursue it. If you want to pursue it, don't hold back. Just pursue it. Go with it. Yeah, there's a few bumps in the road and stuff on the way. Like I said, you got to start down here and work your way up the ladder. I had to admit, being an entertainer, trying to, get big time, dancing, singing, acting, when I'm on skates, take for example when I'm on skates, okay? When I'm on skates, I'm in a whole other world. A whole other world. When I skate, as I'm listening to Britney Spears, doing my shuffles, doing my slow skates, backward skates, my little fancy foot movements, like I said, my type of skating is skating that you can't go wrong with. Everybody has their own thing. You have your jam skaters, you've got your figure skaters, your JB skaters, you got your regular skaters, I got all types of skating. My type of skating I don't put as, really I ain't got a certain type of skating. My type of skating I do, I mean, I don't care what, some people at my work has to say about it. All these fast and fancy stuff they do, that's them. I'm good on skates. I can perform well on skates, but my type of skating is just me. Just kick back, put my headphones in, listen to Britney Spears, skate to some Britney Spears, just skate to some Britney Spears, relax. It takes me in a whole other world. Long day at work, they let me off early. I'll skate. I'll stay and skate. Why? That's just that's one of my personal hobbies. I love to skate. After a long day, I just prefer to skate, listen to some Britney Spears, and just relax and enjoy myself. Skating does that to me. It takes me what I call, in a whole other world. It's just my happy zone. Just thinking, putting them skates on, turning on a little music, skating around the skating rink, doing a couple fancy shuffles, fancy foot movements, a little bit of figure skating, I ain't got a certain type of skating. Like I said, my skating is my own thing. I just have my own style. Everybody has their own style in skating. My dancing, I'm pretty good at. Still got to work on it, but I'll eventually get there. My singing, on the other hand, I've had people tell me I have a good voice. I don't know about that. I just go with it. Pop a Britney Spears song on, start singing right along with it. Pop a country song on, start singing with it. It's just, I just love to sing. I just love to. My acting had one video. One video. But I'm about to post more. I can actually act real good. I'm actually a hell of an actor. An actor. School to drama in high school. Just did a little bit of role playing. Get with my buddies. Well, just kind of reenacts, TV shows, like just different parts and stuff. Like me, I could actually change my voice like this. Okay, I'm talking like I am right now. So I'm going to do a impression of something Forrest Gump would say. The most common thing he's ever said. Mama said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. See, just stuff like that, I could just, I don't know. I just like to hear my different types of voice, I just listen to actors and I just try to get, I train myself. I don't need no training, I train myself. My manager tells me, hey, you done good, rewind, go back to this part, work on it, we'll work on it together, and we'll get you where you need to be. But my acting is, it's, my acting's really, really good. You can ask anybody. Now that I covered most of it, well, I don't know. It's kind of awkward, but let's see here. Would y'all like me to make a little bit of an impression on my singing? Early morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, a perfect smile. It's you that all waiting for. And they go, isn't she lovely, this Hollywood girl? And they say she's a lucky, she's a star, but she cries, cries, cries in a lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? So I'm gonna take another song. I'm gonna take not a girl, not yet a woman. I used to think I had the answers to everything, but now I know life doesn't always go my way. Yeah, I feel like I'm caught in the middle. That's when I realize I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. And all I need is time, a moment that is mine, while I'm in between. Another good example, let's just go with this one. Sometimes it goes, But sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight, treat you, be with you day and night. All I really want is to hold you tight, treat you right, treat you day and night. And baby, all I need is time, hang around you. There's nowhere I'd rather be. I'm the last part of it. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight. Or, let's do a country song. Let's see here. Got that Kenwood banging that rock and roll. Whisper to me, baby, where you wanna go. I could ride you around town or drive you down some old back road. And I love the way you lean that seat back. Steal my ball cap, pull it over your blue, it over hair, fly out the window, just letting the night roll. And I can't wait to see where it goes. I'll do more. People say I'm just a rough boy. I ain't no good for you, girl. It's a dead end street. You try to love me and I'll wreck your world. And I can see why they're all talking, looking back at my past. I got a bad name, but a man can change. I'm living through the fact. Till my last day, till my last breath, of everyone who can, I can love you the best. Till my last day, and I'll be loving you all the way up till they lay me down, 6 feet under the cold hard ground. Till my last day. I'll be loving you. Well, tell me what you think. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope you like the view. And feel free to leave comments, questions, and, ideas of what you'd like to see as a video. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Thank you for watching. And always remember, you, the viewers and fans, are the most important in this career. Thank you for your support. Love y'all.